cheers for talking to us. It's I was shocked to see Choke go out after sort of 2 straight games. What are your sort of thoughts on the match and your reflections?
I think the match itself um, I think we underestimated FM and their performance, and when they came out, they were so much stronger. But it wasn't even in the sense that we knew the macro player was going to be good, and we knew that the early game was going to be bad, but we didn't actually. I don't think we respected it enough, to be honest with you. I kept trying to get through to the coaching staff, like, we need to respect their macro play. Like, this is the same team that actually used to beat Infuse, same lineup a few months ago. And it's the same lineup at the end of the day, because Nutri's come back in and they have that same macro ability. And I kept trying to say to the players, like, even though their laning phase may not be good, they've always been known for the macro play. And even before, when Nutri was in jungle, Tundra was top, and I don't know what other support they had, I don't remember their name, but their lane phase was never good. And I think we underestimated that today, and it bit us in the arse really, like, when it came around to it. So yeah, I think in terms of the build up to it, I think that was one of the reasons why I think we may have not looked so prepared. I think a lot of our preparation we did was a bit arrogant, a bit like what's the word? Like, we were just overconfident, really. I think coming into it, and that, yeah, like I said, that just made us come into it actually underprepared in a sense, because we prepared for the wrong scenario. So yeah.
What did you think of sort of FM's play as well? Because I thought Tundra as Soraka in game 2 maybe caught you guys off guard. You know, he played phenomenally well. I know you saying you maybe should have respected him a bit more, but did it surprise you how they came out in force, considering Nutri hasn't been playing in the scene for a while?
Like I said to you earlier, I literally wrote Soraka ? On a little sticky note last night, and I think that comes back to the point where I said I don't think we're prepared enough, because when we were talking about the champions, we kind of we think Tundra support, like a lot of the players laugh at it, and we just dismissed it. It was like whatever, but and I think that's on us as the coaches as well. I think, like, we have to take responsibility for that, because I think even though I may be sitting there thinking, oh, we should be respecting them more, I think if I just say it once, like, they kind of go okay, but then they go back to it, and I think that's on me to kind of like enforce that. And I think if I'd done that a bit more, I think maybe we would have been a bit more prepared for those picks like Soraka, and we would have had a bit of more of an idea of exactly what to do with it. So, for example, you know, the fight where they were at our like tier 2 turret mid lane, and Soraka was just literally winning the fight. Like, I think literally, like, if a discussion like that last night had happened, where I'd like forced us to talk about it, and I said, okay, if they do get Soraka, this is what we're going to do. Like, that fight, I think honestly, like, it would have just been different. We would have focused on Soraka. We would have probably won the fight. And obviously that doesn't like win us the whole series, but I think little things like that, I think, are the things that could have actually won us this series. And I think that brings on to my next point, where Choke, we're never going to win this tournament just based on our roster. We weren't going to come in here and just win it. Obviously we have Numlocked, who's a very good top lane now. I think the rest of the roster, they are good players, but this roster wasn't built to just be an all-star lineup and just come in and slump it. That's what the Infuse roster is. But we had to prep, and I think I said that in our pre-game talk. Like, if we come into this like 100% effort, 110% effort, that's how we're going to win it. And I think we did drop off a bit at the end, and I think those are the reasons why, in those small scenarios like Soraka thing, that's like where we lost it. Really.
Might be a bit of a stupid question, but how are the team feeling?
I think obviously certain individuals have more to say than others. Others have been a bit reserved because they're just feeling shitty, but I think they're all friends. They may be a bit angry at each other at the moment, but I think by the time we go have something to eat or something, that'll be fine. We just need to regroup for our series, and then obviously for me, I need to reevaluate what's going to happen for next season as well. So,
are you going to go for a Nando's, or considering you didn't win?
Yeah, I said we're going to go for Nando's. I said hopefully it will be with us smiling over a win, but yeah, we'll still go for Nando's. Yeah.
You touched on it, but what's next for you guys? You know, obviously Numlock's leaving. You're potentially playing the I-Series next week. What can we expect from you guys going forwards into maybe the next season?
I think Choke as an organisation are really stepping things up within, like, relatively to what other people in the UK. Like Vince Yona, he's recently signed a new CSGO team, and I think that's just showing how fast we can turn things around at Choke. as part of management, like we're going to be bringing in pretty more support staff next year, and not only that, like I'm going to move like I said to you earlier. I was like kind of head coach at the start of the season. I kind of transitioned just to managing, and I think part of that transition was I was never fully committed to one bit, so it was crossover. And I think if I'm fully able to commit to just managing the support staff and then actually help the support staff what they're meant to do, I think next season will be like, I think we'll be really strong. I think much stronger than we are now. I think this has just been a learning process, and we're only going to get stronger from here. So I think next season should look bright.
What do you think of the finals then? Infused are obviously still favourites, but FM will be riding that wave of confidence now.
I think Infused, I like to say that they should deserve to win, but just because I think they have the roster. I know Jordan, their manager right now, and he's good at what he does. And they're a bunch of talented players. I mean, Max Law's played sub in the LCS a couple of times. Like Alfari is like really strong top lane now. But give credit to FM. I think they showed up today. They were really strong. Like Nutri, I didn't expect that from Nutri. I mean, yeah, his laning wasn't very great, but he came in, same macro level play he's had always. He played very well. I think credit to Zivers as well. He played very well today. Yeah, I think I would like to see FM win, just because Infused are the big scary like favourite. I always kind of favour the underdog, but yeah, I mean I hope FM win, but I think Infused will. I think it'll be. I'd like to say 3-1, but I think it could be a 3-0. Yeah.
Okay, excellent. Well, good luck going forwards, Rob, and yeah, thanks very much for your time.
Okay.
Cheers,
Thank
mate.
you.
Thanks.